When I had my babies, I started running between my first and my second, and I couldn't wait to get running again. It was something that I found was really good for my mental health. I also found it an easy activity to do with pram. The first time I went out and run and I wet myself, and I thought, hopefully it's just a one-off. And I did that, and then I waited however long, and the next time I tried, it was within a week or so, I tried again, and the same thing happened, and I was like, damn it. And I knew what that meant. I knew it meant that I couldn't run, and which was something I really, really wanted to do. But I took the time out and I made sure I worked on my pelvic floor. I needed to get my pelvic floor connecting with my core properly and to really get it all switching on and working properly so that I wasn't wetting myself. Now, it is not something that should be ignored. It is not okay to wet yourself, and it is something that can be prevented. Now, as we get older, the lining there gets thinner. So we want your pelvic floor muscles to be stronger and helping support it so that you aren't wetting yourself. Having elderly people around me, I see them who have weak pelvic floors. They lack confidence in how their body moves. They feel worried all the time about being too far away from the toilet. So they don't want to move too far or do different activities because they're too scared that they're going to need to go to the toilet and they're not going to be able to make it in time. I see them not drinking enough water because they're worried about having, if they're drinking too much water, then they're going to need to go to the toilet, and then they're not going to be able to get there in time. It's all these things. And then there's different knockoffs from not drinking water, dehydration and everything else. And these are all things that you can prevent. There's things that you can change. And the younger that you start working on them, the better quality your life will be. Once you get your pelvic floor strong, once it's there, it's only a level of maintaining it. So these are all things that's in your control. So don't wait until don't wait until you're older. Oh yeah, that's something I'll sort out. Start working on it now. For me, I had to take another 6 months out of running to get my pelvic floor stronger and working how it should. And I did that. And 6 or so years later, I have no problems running and I don't think about it. If I ignored it and I didn't work on it, I would have probably done more damage by now. I would have done more damage and it would only be getting worse. Yeah, it was frustrating to take that extra time out, that extra 6 months, but I didn't even think about it now because my pelvic floor doesn't affect me at all when running. Start working on it now. Don't ignore it. It is not okay to wet yourself. If you have any problems, it is never too late to start working on your pelvic floor. Just because you may be older or your kids are older, you can still work on it.